We are live. Whoa.
The name of the person that put that video up, guys, was right there. I couldn't read it.
Oh,
I think Miss G's got it written down.
Do. It is Loose Fuss 24.
Okay.
Cool. People's
but anyways, yeah, I put that up there once again, guys, just to show you. I don't make fun of them, these guys. I feel bad for them. It's not their fault. They haven't been taught. And the biggest and number one problem in industry is lack of education. Am I correct, Jeremy?
You're 100% correct. The lack of education in this industry, from the standpoint of the company driver all the way through to the independent owner operator, is absolutely deplorable. There's dozens, if not hundreds, of people out there trying to take advantage of the industry, and especially the independent owner operators, and get them into a situation where they don't know, they have an authority, but now all of a sudden they don't know what to do, or they think that they're okay. And they go out there and they just start running like wild men and women. And the next thing you know, they're getting audited, sit down, or there's an accident, they kill somebody.
Unfortunately, you got a really bad connection there, Jeremy.
Yeah,
give it a second, because I was talking to Jeremy a minute ago, and it got better.
Yeah.
I wonder if
first off, we just jumped right into it. Hello, everybody. Got all kinds of A's and
I wonder.
Anyways, like Jeremy's saying,
hold on.
It wouldn't be anything with us involved if there was some kind of technical difficulty. You know how
we do it.
So give us a few minutes for the technical difficulties. It's all good. Hello, everyone. We love y'all, and so good to see you.
While Jeremy's doing it, you know me. I'm full of hot air. I can talk for days. We're talking about lack of education. Biggest thing in the trucking industry is lack of education, whether it be lack of training, lack of knowledge of and training of the business end, whether it be the driving end. We lack education all around in the trucking industry, guys. And if you haven't seen it, then you're blind. Guys come out of these schools, they go with the company, they're not being taught to drive the truck correctly, and then they're being fed a whole lot of baloney saying, heck, why don't you lease the truck? You can make a killing now. And they jump into that lease program. Heck, we're going to teach you how to become an owner-operator. We've talked about this, guys. It's a big scam. They teach you to be a glorified company driver. I don't agree with it. Because when you decide to leave that company and think that you're an actual owner-operator and you're going to go out on your own, you have no clue where to go, what to do at all whatsoever. You're so used to driving for that company freight and being an indentured servant. Did you get your stuff fixed yet, Jeremy?
He's working on it.
Okay.
He's working on it. You know how it is.
I don't know what you're showing.
Eric says, "Hey G, tell us about exam room visit. You had Pam and I a little worried."
Oh, that's actually a funny story, guys, and not a funny story. It's a stupid story, to be honest with you. I came home, and it was later in the evening. Brought my stuff in the house. let the dogs out. Well, there was no dogs in the yard. Next thing I know, I hear a ruckus outside. I mean, just a fuss. So I run outside and I hear this dog just yapping like it's being killed, and I see my dogs on him. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my dogs are killing my daughter's dog. How am I going to explain to my grandson that they killed this dog? And so I'm running out there, and I'm trying to catch all three, and none of them.
And little Trigger.
And Mudflap, he's quick. So finally, I just said, you know what? I went to go grab Trigger, the little dachshund, and he grabbed a hold of my hand, and I lifted him up off the ground. I was trying to grab him, but I couldn't. Well, long story short, I'm the only one that got hurt in the whole process. I know better to get in the middle of it. My hand got infected, and I had to go get a tetanus shot and some antibiotics.
All right,
Jeremy, you back with us, brother?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, can everybody see me now? Am I halfway alive here?
I think you're good.
You're invisible.
You sound really clear, and the picture's good.
Okay, I switched over to my phone. I switched over to my phone, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clear picture. I wouldn't say good, though. I mean, heck, we got to look at Jeremy.
Yeah, you got to look at me. Let me see what happens. Does it work better if I turn my?
Anyways.
It works. Yeah, look at that. I can turn it, and it works even better.
If you do it in landscape mode, you get the full picture, up and down.
Look at that. Mode.
So landscape mode is the best.
We'll get this down one of these days, guys.
Well,
maybe.
Maybe. You guys.
I was trying to use the hotspot off of my phone for the computer, and it just apparently didn't like it. So we'll just use the phone.
Well, it's working good now.
There we go.
To go back, like I was saying, is lack of education. Jeremy saying the same thing, the lack of education. Me and Jeremy have been talking for a long time about this lack of education. And I'd like to say exactly what, but I mean, it's expansive. It's the whole trucking industry from the time you start to the time you end. It's lack of education and lack of training. Some of the old timers, they know it all, but most of us are starting to retire and taking that knowledge with us.
Yep.
So me and Jeremy got together. Tell them what we did, Jeremy.
Well, you guys probably see something streaming across the bottom of your screen right now that says allyourtruckingneeds.com. Me and G have been working together now for a few weeks quietly in the background on creating a tool and a course that will hopefully help solve some of the safety and compliance and educational issues that are plaguing our industry. I was looking at some statistics earlier. There's 3.8 million truck drivers in the United States. 90% of those truck drivers belong to fleets of trucks 10 or less. 50% of those are one truck fleets. So independent owner-operator motor carriers. Every month there's between 10 and 20,000 new MCs, where 20% of those are motor carriers that are readjusting or changing the way that they're doing business, so they're changing their structuring. The other 80% are brand new people coming into the industry, or people who failed and are trying again. Now, the problem with this is there's dozens, if not hundreds or thousands of people out there trying to tell all these new people, hey, $750, we'll get you your motor carrier number. Well, okay, fine, get your motor carrier number all day long, but if you don't know how to run a company,
what are you going to do with it?
Yeah, what do you do with it? Because I just talked to a gentleman the other day, all joking aside, and his buddy got him his motor carrier's US DOT, got him his EIN, and he just bound his insurance. He was waiting for his MC to go clear. And he had no idea that he was required to follow the same laws as the owner of the company as a driver, as if he had hired me off the street. So he had
no consortium, no pre-employment drug screen, no driver application, no driver qualification file, nothing. And I explained to him the severity of what he was getting ready to do, and unfortunately, I think I scared the guy out of business, or he decided to run illegally. I don't know which, but you know, that's one of the problems that's happening right now. Is there's so many people on YouTube and everywhere else talking about how great trucking is and how much money there is in trucking and just how easy it is to run your company and be an owner operator. And then they get you your MC.
They're making money they make the money off the videos, probably.
Yeah, and then you get your MC, and 12 to 18 months down the road, when the Department of Transportation for your state comes in and says, "Hey, let's see all your back office stuff." Oh, well, you don't have drug consortium, or you didn't register with the clearinghouse, so we're going to fine you between $1,000 and $10,000.
Get audited.
Oh yeah. Well,
You're
here's
audited
what
that this year, guaranteed.
I just talked to my buddy Sean at the Pennsylvania Department of Taxation, who handles IFTA here in PA. And he told me that Wisconsin is now auditing within 3 weeks of a motor carrier going live. That Wisconsin is going and doing audits within 3 weeks of a live authority. 3 weeks.
Yeah, instead of doing the full 1 year like they used to.
Yes, sir.
As soon as 3 weeks is what Jerry was saying. He was breaking up a little bit, but that's what he's saying. It's not the same. It's the same rules as we're used to.
Previous.
Correct. Well, and it's changing daily because of the amount of people coming in and the amount of people being pushed out for doing things the wrong way. So what G and I decided to do was create allyourtruckingneeds.com. We're going to be working with some
guys. I think it might be us. I'm not sure.
Wait.
We good?
Can you guys hear us all right?
I don't see anyone's comments. I can hear you fine.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
For a second, aren't both screens kind of blacked out?
Yeah, I'm not seeing no comments either.
Look at my...
Well, I don't want to hit any of the buttons on my phone because I don't know what they're going to do.
Okay.
There we go.
They said we can hear. They said they can hear.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, guys.
Mama Bear says, always keep a paper logbook.
Well, yeah, you're required by law, even with ELDs.
Paper logbook in your truck.
You want to carry a log with you, exactly, in case the ELD fails on you.
Well, I mean, and that's federal. That's a federal regulation.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a federal regulation. But here's the deal, guys. We've decided to work with some honest and reputable industry companies and put together a program, a 4-week course, as well as a 2-week advanced course for actual business management, to basically help anyone looking to get their authority, mentoring them and walking them through the process from cradle to grave, and continuing to mentor them for up to a year after the fact. Full support, hold on. Yes.
Ain't it past your bedtime?
Where are you waiting? On the bed downstairs porch?
Hey, boy,
don't go. He can't hear you. I got my headphones on. Yes, you may, but stay on the back porch.
Darn it.
All right. That was my son. That was my youngest.
What did you call me?
But a 4-week course that literally walks you through from setting up your entity to getting your EIN, to getting your MC, your US DOT, the whole process, setting up your first driver qualification file, getting insured, getting a CPA, the whole 9 yards, getting everything you need, including training on how to book freight, the whole 9 yards, so that when you're done with that 4-week course, you are ready if an audit happened 2 weeks down the road, and you would pass it successfully,
Correct.
quickly, and easily, and be a safe and fully compliant motor carrier. This is also good for motor
This is
carriers.
something,
Go
this is
ahead.
something I would suggest for anybody
Yes.
that plans on owning a truck or wants to own a truck. Learn
Yeah.
the business first, and you guys heard me say it since I've started doing videos. Learn the business first.
Yep.
Well, here's a chance to learn the business without making the mistakes that, hell, I'll tell you, you guys know I've done stupid 50,000 times over, but I don't want to see you guys make the same mistakes. Same with Jeremy.
Correct.
And that's what got us into this. So, like
Yep.
I said, this is for anybody that plans on wanting to own a truck at some time. Because I used to instruct students, and
Yep.
every student I had, their big dream was, I'm going to buy me that big fancy
Owner
Peterbilt or that Kenworth.
Owner operator. Yep.
And you never squeezed anybody's dream. But I told them when I was instructed, learn the business.
Yep.
Well, here's your chance to learn the business.
Yeah, and not
without making those mistakes.
Correct, without making those mistakes. The other side of this, which is great too, is let's say you already have a motor carrier's number, but you know that you're not doing things necessarily the right way. You haven't been instructed. Here's a great way to get compliant quickly, to learn how to get compliant, remain compliant, and not have to worry about that audit when it comes. Something else that we haven't fully figured out all the details on that we are super excited about is for anyone on here who is thinking about becoming a truck driver. Like it's your dream, you want to drive a truck, you don't have a CDL. Well, G can tell you about the organization that we're going to be working with, but we are also going to be offering ELDT training for Class A CDL. Which is the course is federally recognized by the FMCSA. So you can find all your trucking needs on the Federal Registry. We really want to see a safer and a better industry all the way around the board, and we honestly feel like this is the way to do it.
Exactly.
What's the name of the school? What's the name of the school for the ELDT that we're working with?
What he was talking about with the ELDT, guys, we're with many companies, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's Driver Solutions to work with on the ELDT, but we have other all the other companies that we're working with. I've personally, just because they want to pay or they want to be part of it. No, I need to know I can trust you. You're honest. You know how I am, guys. I don't care about the money part of it. Money will come. I care about the honesty, and I care about a friendship and a relationship. Money comes and goes. You know what I mean? What I care about is honesty, and I vetted every single person. And Jeremy's talked to each one after I spoke with him.
So this is 5 pages of the syllabus
What up,
for the 4-week course. And something else that's cool about this 4-week course, when you complete it, you will get a certificate of completion that is going to actually have some backing behind it. So it's not just a piece of paper. Unlike what a lot of these folks are offering. And I'm not going to mention names because we're not going to get into that aspect of it. But yeah. A pre-audit. I'm using my phone. I can't read that. What does it say?
Says Frankie Nashville said you guys should offer a pre-audit for companies about to be audited.
Oh, absolutely. That's a great, Frankie, Nashville. That's a phenomenal suggestion. So let me ask you a question, Frankie, and they can see the chat. If you were in that position and you knew you'd already talked to the government and they said, "Hey, we're going to audit you next month. We're going to be in there on such and such a date." What do you feel like a pre-audit service would be worth as a extra add-on to what we're doing? Oh, we lost the G's, it looks like.
If you think you're gonna stump Frankie Nashville, you're not gonna, brother. This is Frank G. Chucks.
No, that's fine. I'm not. I didn't expect to be. If he's asking that question, which is a phenomenal suggestion.
Yeah, I like the idea, and I'd like to discuss that more with you, Frank.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a phenomenal idea. I'm curious as to I wouldn't even know what that type of
How you doing, buddy?
offering would be worth. Because that's a very specialized thing. Because you also need to know the 30 questions which I happen to, but there's 30 questions that you're asked at your audit after they go through the paperwork.
Guys,
And
Jeremy's cutting in and out, and I really think it's my signal.
oh no.
He fast forwarded real quick, so
All right. Our signal is kind of being a butthead.
yeah, it's wonky, but we'll talk more about this, guys. I know you guys were probably expecting a G's After Dark being this late at night, and believe me, that's in the works. Me and Mrs. G talking about that.
We're ready for G's After Dark.
Her
soon.
schedule hadn't changed yet.
It hasn't. Right now, we're still training a new girl at work, so I'm still on the wonky schedule. Hopefully next week I'll be Monday through Friday from 7 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, which gives the evenings free so that we can do more lives like this and also G's After Dark. Frankie Nashville says online audit around
$1,000 in person.
I'm trying to show it so Jeremy can see it.
Depends
Yeah,
on
I see
variables.
it. Online
Gotcha,
audit. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Hey, Miss G, do you want to post up the? You want to post up the screenshot?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had a
All
banner
right.
and we didn't even do that.
Let's go over
So,
here.
just to let everybody know,
Post up. This is the picture of the web.
just so everyone knows, at the end of this,
That's all your trucking needs.
at the end of this live, the website is officially live. Please, by all means, get out there and share it. Check it out. Let us know what you think. There's a lot more than just the classes that are going to be being offered. There's mentorship options that are going to be being added soon. So,
yeah, I'm getting tired of the whole YouTube thing and guys watching YouTube for advice and trying to learn, and they're watching these guys and they think that they know what the guy knows what he's talking about, and half the guys are students themselves. They have no clue what they're talking about. Guys, stop listening to them. Make sure you get your advice.
Yeah. Well, in a lot, some of these guys
has experience.
Well, and
now,
some of these YouTubers.
Now, when you start making money and you want time, we'll make ourselves available to you, and that's what we're talking about doing.
Yep. And also some of the YouTubers out
for
there
some
actually
god awful amount of money either.
Correct.
We definitely got to talk about this more when we got a better signal, Jeremy.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
This didn't go the way I exactly planned it.
No, it's fine.
But then again, when does anything we do go the way we planned.
It never.
Everybody knows that.
Correct.
It is better that things cannot just go smoothly.
That's correct. The website is live, guys. Please share it. Get it out there. Take some time. Check it out for yourselves.
Cindy, that's good to know, girl. Thank you for that visual. Sorry.
No clue. I can't see the
You
chat.
keep
So.
Yeah, well, this is what did it right there to begin with. John Zahedi, I took my pants off when I got notification you were on and got surprised it was working.
Go to Cindy.
That's funny.
Cindy said,
She said, John Zahedi, no bra here. Thank you for that visual, Cindy.
everybody's ready for a G's After Dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
it sounds like people want to get
If
frisky.
everything works out this weekend, that we'll be able to.
I need it.
Yeah.
Hey, just have a good time. There's no better medicine than laughter.
Then laughter, yeah. And we just kind of let
That's
it
right.
evolve and go wherever.
That's right.
Ronnie said the chat's not scrolling. There it goes.
There it goes. It's gets kind of stuck sometimes.
But I think I'm fixing to call it a night, Jeremy. Tomorrow,
Yep, I agree.
I do have to go into for
Yes.
surgery, guys, and it's not on the hand
Prayers.
the dog bit me on. It's on my other hand. I've got like a knot going on there. Where's the camera?
There it is.
Ooh. Okay.
And it like,
Yeah.
We're not sure what it is. The doctor's not sure what it is.
yeah, it feels like you know when you walk in your shoe and you got a rock in your shoe, and how irritating and painful that is.
That's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like on my finger. So they're gonna cut it out and what the
Biopsy.
heck that is. And I need to have them take a look at a spot on my head, make sure it's not cancer or something.
Yeah.
And your daughter says fries are in the microwave. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, we haven't even
We haven't
eaten
eaten
supper yet.
You guys go ahead.
We do.
Yep. You guys go and
Eat
have a
what
good
we're
evening.
supposed to.
Get some rest. G, for your surgery tomorrow. I will be praying for
What's
you.
that?
What, rest?
Thank
Appreciate you.
All right, guys.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah.
It's like blinking. It just
He froze out. Guys, love you. We'll see you later.
bye, guys. Bye, Jeremy.
Later.
End stream. End
Maybe I